Two big stars from the small screen and taking center stage in an off-Broadway comedy. It's called Collective Rage, a play in 5 Bettys.
Dana Delany and Leah Deloria. I'm worried about Leah's damn name, and I screwed up Dana's name. Anyway, Dana and Leah, they play Betty 1 and Betty 4 respectively. They begin previews in just 1 week. They're taking a break from rehearsals to come chat with us this morning. Nice to have you both. I'm sorry I screwed up everybody.
You're so similar.
You know what? I know how to say her name. They put it phonetically, and it screwed it up and screwed up your name.
And you're Italian.
And I'm Italian.
Come on.
Yeah. And meanwhile, so what about these Bettys should we know? Are you different Bettys?
Yeah, there's 5 Bettys.
Okay.
I'm Betty 1, you're Betty 4.
Yeah.
Yes. And we all have our own thing, but we're all collectively rageful, and then we're not.
Did you get to pick your Betty you wanted to be?
No, it was pretty it was pretty clear which one I should be.
Okay. All right.
This is why I'm laughing. Yeah, it's pretty clear who Dana should have
Okay,
played.
well,
and
tell
me.
us about your
Very
Betty
clear.
then, because we don't know of a backstory.
My Betty is the Upper East Side, unhappy, alcoholic, rich Betty.
Ooh.
That's me.
All right, and Leah,
Yeah.
what is your
My
Betty?
Betty is Bowery Betty, and she's very butch and works on cars.
But also is a little lovelorn.
She's
Yes.
going to go into that. Yeah, that's a big part of the story.
And all of the
She's been put in the friend zone and is completely in love with her best friend.
And all of the Bettys relate to each other,
Yeah.
converse together.
It's really about all of us finding how similar we are, you know, and how we kind of box ourselves into a type, and we could actually be more than that type.
Is it a political show? Is it a comedy?
It's very funny.
It's
Well, she's
really
in it,
funny.
so it's funny.
Yeah, come on. Dana's really funny, too. It's a very funny comedy. Jen Silverman is a great writer.
Yeah.
So why Betty? Why not Kathy or Dana?
I thought Betty meant
or-
something else, like in England or something.
Betsy or something.
No, sweetie, that's Fanny. Fanny means something else in England, but
okay.
not Betty.
Okay.
So why Betty?
Betty kind of represents women. We're all Bettys, you know. It's a general Betty, right?
Yeah, it's not really like Betty and Veronica. I mean, as Jen explained it, it's because the play actually used to have Betty Boop, because she just thinks that's iconic America, that sort of American woman. And I think in her, she's attempting for American women to see themselves in this play. I think that's part of what's going on.
So what's it like being on Broadway? Because, you know, we love talking to everybody about their experience, the rehearsal. You know, have you gotten your lines down?
Sort of,
Yeah,
kind
sort
of. We're still calling for line. You know, where you in it and you go, line, line.
I think the reason for that is because, again, Jen Silverman, the playwright,
Yes.
has a way of writing that is very stylized, and it's like Shakespeare. So
Give us
it's
an idea. Can you give us an idea? Do you remember any of your lines?
I'm trying to think of something
it's
my
like-
character could say on television,
right,
so
yeah,
it might be
Mine
her.
is kind of like repetitive. Like, so I said to my husband, Richard. I said, Richard. I said, Richard. You know, it's that kind of thing where you have to get into the rhythm of it. It's
Right.
it's beautifully written and really well directed by Mike Donahue.
Without a
our
doubt, without a
director,
doubt.
who we love.
So when you get to the third Richard, that's funny. You know what I mean? It's like
Right,
the way,
exactly.
it's just the rhythm of the comedy that's, you know, really good. What's a prologue? That's something that my character says a lot.
It almost sounds
What's
like
a prologue,
Yeah,
though?
because we do a play within the play. All the Bettys put on a play together.
That's fun. And is it 8 performances a week? Are you doing
7. It's off Broadway, so we off Broadway generally just does 7.
Well, that's good. So you have one less show to worry
Right,
about.
exactly.
True. But
I
we
know.
love what we do.
And
Is
we're
it
in-
nice to have the break from TV also?
Yeah, you need to shake things up. I
Right?
think.
'Cause
I
it's
agree.
a different dynamic you're reaching
agree.
into.
And I do believe theater is harder.
way harder.
Yeah.
In
it
what
is.
way?
It's
Why?
true. Just the energy, the concentration, the time.
You got to bring it 100% in theater for hours, and like when you're on stage. Whereas in television, all they need is 40 seconds. So you can do like 10 takes, and 9 of them can be horrifying.
Right.
But one of them is right, and that's the one that they're going to grab.
And
So
Okay.
also, I guess, want the feedback from the audience. If you're thinking
Yes.
that you're going to get a laugh or a little applause and it doesn't happen, what happens inside?
You go,
Move
on, keep moving.
Yeah, I die a little, but you don't want to get in your head because then you lose what you're doing, you know, on the stage.
yeah.
Or I laugh. I have known to point and laugh at audiences.
Really?
Oh, I'm looking forward to
To
that.
call them out?
Well, when I did On the Town on Broadway, sorry, George Wolfe, don't kill me. When I did On the Town on Broadway, we would get these Wednesday matinees with really old blue-haired matinee ladies, right? And it's lines that would always get a laugh, wouldn't get a laugh. And one day it was just so bad that a line that always people would actually have to hold for applause for this line usually. It was like you could hear a pin drop. I just pointed at him and started laughing. And like the whole cast started laughing. It was like
Did
I
the
caused
audience start laughing?
No, I just caused a train wreck in a Broadway show. Boy, did I get a note.
Oh, you got a note.
I got a
You did?
note. Oh, yeah. Das ist verboten.
So, I mean, what other things do you prepare yourself for? Because, I mean, now everybody's got the cell phones,
Oh,
right?
please.
And even though you
Crazy.
tell everybody at the beginning of the show, make sure it's turned off,
Yeah.
somebody
It
feels they're very
inevitably
important
happens. Yes,
and
yeah.
needs their phone on.
Yeah.
And it will happen during probably the most dramatic moment of the
Yeah.
play. I mean, that's just, it's just always that way.
Or what I notice is when people are uncomfortable with what's happening on stage, they'll start looking at their phone.
Really?
They can't handle what's happening on stage, and they'll pull out their phone. and
Are there
start
going to be
like this.
moments in the play like that?
I think some of the language might make people
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but then again, it is off Broadway, so people have come to expect a certain edginess from an off Broadway show, and this is a very edgy show. But I don't think there's anything that's going to make them incredibly uncomfortable. Possibly. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, I know
about.
what you're talking about.
There's a moment with Dina Version, who is brilliant
Yes,
in this play.
Dina Version,
There's a moment where she might,
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, you can
Seems like
get
we
tickets.
need to come see this.
Yeah. You can get tickets for Collective Rage at mcctheater.org. Previews start next Thursday.
Yes.
And
Oh, my
when do
God.
you open?
September 12th.
Beautiful. And we can just say break a leg, right?
Yes,
That's
break a
fine.
leg is
Yes.
fine.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good.
Come see us.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Dana and Lee, nice
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Good to see
All
you.
right.